Welcome back, all you golf tubers, to Perfectly Average Golf. Today we take on a brand new course, doing a course vlog style here on the front nine, and we're on the north side of Greenville as we take on Greer Golf Club. Only tipping out at 6,300 and having 3 different tee boxes to choose from, this course I really do believe with the fluid layout, it is very beginner friendly, which means of course as we take it all the way back to the tips, we're going to try to take it low. So join me as we hit the front nine here at Greer Golf Club. What is up, Perfectly Average Golfers? Welcome back to the channel. Got a lot of rain yesterday, last night, but the weather today is phenomenal. So we had to go out and play a little bit of golf. We're playing a brand new course, what looks to be a very friendly public course on the north side of Greenville and Greer. We're playing the Greer Golf Club, and I'm excited about it. The course, as I was driving up, looked pretty darn pure. Filming this at the beginning of April, and well, the greens and the practice greens were rolling really true. The fairways look like they're pretty much clean. There's gonna be some puddles here or there, but I'm really excited to give this course a try. I just got added to GolfNow not too long ago. Kind of had my eye on it for a while. Thought, let's get out there, give it a go. I don't really know what to expect for today. I was kind of thinking when I woke up this morning that maybe we'll try to play, try to get close to 80. And then I was on the range and I was like, not hitting the ball that well. So we're just gonna go out and just do a normal course vlog, give you kind of a walkthrough of the course. It does look like this is gonna be a very friendly course towards beginners as far as the distance is concerned. But talking to my guy in the clubhouse, saying I'd never played it before, what are the biggest things to look out for? He said, anytime you see a slope on the fairway, go towards the top of that slope because everything runs really fast through those fairways. And then the greens, you do not want to be over any of the greens. You'll be left with a very difficult pitch shot, whereas if you're on the front side, a lot of the greens are offset to roll back to front. So those are some really good tips and advice when it comes out to trying to play this course. So we're just gonna give a little bit of a walkthrough and, well, we'll see how it all goes. But we're just gonna go out and have a little bit of fun, take a look at Greer Golf. Let's get at it for hole number 1. First hole up, par 5, playing 472. Like I mentioned, it's not the longest course in the world. Let's see if we can get on 2. All right, we got really close to a different tee box over here with that shot off the left. But we're okay. Got a little bit of helping wind. We don't want to really mess with this big tree in the front of us. We just want to go to the right of it, kind of where the bunker is over there to the right. So it's going to be kind of a layup in a way. Just trying to roll something up towards where that bunker is. We got 5 hybrid in hand, looking to play about a 190 shot. The green is like 215 now. Hopefully that sits, that it's good. Yeah, that looks like it's in a really good spot. It's a little further right than I wanted, but as far as scrambling and recovering, we take that shot every day of the week and twice on Sundays. All right, we got about 50 yards here. Biggest thing is just to get something into the middle of the green and over the bunker. So we're gonna take about a half swing, half pitch shot here, just trying to lift something up. The greens were pretty soft and receptive, so we can get something to spin, that'd be cool. But we're not really focused on that. Just want to get something up towards the right side of the pin, I think, is what we're looking at here. Yeah, rolled a little bit long, but it did hold. So we've got ourselves a birdie putt still. Hit that just about exactly how I wanted to. It just kind of had a little bit more release than I was expecting. I think that green really is kind of fading away towards that back left side. So we'll see if we can make one. Really good putt. Hit the line that I wanted. Just didn't break as much as I thought it would. Scrambly little par to start. Really will say this is a beautiful piece of property so far, and everything's starting to green up. It's my favorite time of year, man. Spring is great. Not just because it's golf season and Masters season. As I'm recording it, it's Masters week, but just seeing all the colors starting to change back into green, perfect. Next hole up is a par 4, playing about 363, dogleg to the left, but there is kind of an island green here. And there are some trees that will kind of block us off on the left from getting too aggressive. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna hit yet. I've got 5 wood and 3 wood in hand. I gotta hit about a 250 shot at most. So I think we're probably gonna take 5 wood, try to curve something over from the bunkers to the left, and then have about 100 yards in. It's a pretty short par 4 down the hill, so good contact required. In play, definitely required. Definitely over the trees. Hopefully it holds in that low ground. I think that's okay. There is a bit of a landing space down towards the left. The biggest thing I'm worried about is if it kicked right to left towards where the water is, but I think that's okay. I didn't draw that too much. Well, I'm not seeing it at the moment unless it's much further up, which I don't think it's going to be. So I already dropped right here next to where I think I crossed, probably somewhere over the top where these lily pads are. We got a pretty good distance though, about 105 yards. Sand wedge. See if we can get on still safe par here, the good up and down. It's a little bit short. I wanted to keep that right of the pin just due to the wind, but I think the wind kind of held it up a little bit. I also didn't cleanly hit that, so we got to get up and down now for bogey. Not the worst case scenario. Sucks to take the penalty, but we move on. Not bad. All right, solid putt. That's gonna be a bogey. I'm kind of looking back up towards the tee box. I think if you're really risking there's a helping wind, I think driver actually could potentially get all the way here just because of the elevation change. But you know, it's just a small note that we don't really have to worry about. Took the penalty, took the bogey, on to the next. All right, next hole up, hole number 3, another par 4, pretty short one as well, but it's going up the hill. It's playing like low 300s. I think it was like 340 or something like that on the card. We got a couple of trees over here on the right-hand side of the fairway that I think is going to be the aiming line. Trying to carry those and then get ourselves somewhere up into the fairway. And that'll give us like easily inside 100 yards, even with 3-wood here. So that's going to be the call. Just got to hit something straight. I was hitting 3-wood really well at the range, so let's hope that transfers. Faded on me. It was the exact right line. Just caught it a little bit heely. It's actually going to be just off the fairway we just came from. So it'll be a pretty challenging second shot, but it's a second shot nonetheless. Let's get at it. Like I said, we're in play and actually not in a terrible position. The pin is just off these kind of collection of trees just to the left. It's kind of hard to see, but it's about 110. I got a little bit of helping pushing wind, so I'm going to take sand wedge here and put this a little bit back in my stance, and hopefully we can get this thing up there. Let's see. Looks pretty good. A little left, but just barely a little bit left. Yeah, picked that one much better than the one we hit on too. Hopefully we're putting still for bird. Be nice. Again, this course is not long, so we just have to keep ourselves in play and just give ourselves looks. And we definitely have the potential of getting really close to 80 again, so let's keep at it. Oh, wow, that broke a lot harder than I thought it was. Huh. All right, not a bad par. All right, hole 3, looks like there's a back pin today for this par 3, first one up. It's dead straight away, not much to talk about here, but it is playing about 166 and a pretty heavy crosswind coming through off my left and a little bit hurting as well. So I'm gonna take a true 8, and I think, again, being a little bit short of the 160 number is gonna be good. So I wanna try to flight this thing low and see if we can get it to land kind of on the front side of the green and hopefully trickle down. It looks like this green is kind of offset to where it actually does kind of push towards the back, at least based on what I can see from here. So that's the play. Let's see if we can convert. It's going to be right side of the pin, probably about pin high. Little 3/4 follow through there. I wanted to hit down off the back foot. 3/4 follow through, kept it just underneath the wind enough. Beautiful execution. Let's go tap that in, shall we? It broke a little bit more than I thought it would. All right, still +1. All right, next hole up here, still +1. Really good start to this this front 9. We got a par 4, dogleg to the left. Playing about 360, I think, somewhere around there, 360, 380, I think is what the card said. This is one of those fairways that is offset and it will run your ball to the left. So we gotta stay to the right here. The 150 marker on the same line as that bunker, we wanna be towards the right side of that. I've got driver, it's a little greedy, but with the wind kind of hurting a little bit, I think we should be more than okay to kind of land up in between where the 150 and where that bunker is, which will put us in a really good scoring position. So here we go, nice and solid driver. Hold up there. That's flirting with it. All right, there is actually way more space over here than I thought there was off the tee box. We got a blind shot here though, kind of in this gully. The pin is off just the very left profile of this big tree in the front. It's playing about 130, so I'm gonna take a pitching wedge here and just smooth swing. I don't have to hit this too hard, just smooth swing. Hopefully we'll get us something up there. That could be good. I didn't hear the thump of the green, and it was a little bit left of target, but overall, we can't complain with the contact. We should have something pretty darn close. If it's not on, it's just barely off, I think, so let's see. All right, so the number was just a bit off. Maybe just the power on the shot was just a bit off. We're at a pretty good miss, though. 2-tiered green, so I'm glad that we kind of stayed on the lower side of this, since the pin is obviously on the lower side. Looks like the green wants to kind of run towards the front, so we want to stay to the left side. I'm going to try to get this into the air a little bit, and hopefully it kind of sits nicely for us. Well, good thing the greens are soft, because I just bladed the hell out of that. I was going to have a lot more downhill than that. All right, bogey here, +2. There's something mentally in my head about whenever I play down in the Greenville area, or really anywhere in South Carolina. The greens always roll so much faster down here than they do in North Carolina, but I'm forgetting that we just got like 2 to 4 inches worth of rain last night, and the greens are a little bit soft and smushy. So they're receptive, and on top of that, they're just not really breaking or running as much as they normally would, I think. So mental note on that. Let's go on to the next hole, just +2. Peculiar par 3 here for hole number 6. Super helping wind, but it's only playing about 120, even with the adjustment. So I'm gonna take sand wedge here, tee it up, hit it pure, hopefully, and hopefully we get something up there. Just, it's a weird looking pin just because of how elevated it is, but here we go. Was right at it. A little bit right. We'll see, friends. It may be in the hole. Wait, where is it? Wait, where is it? Oh, it's long. Bros, I got so pumped for a second, but it's long. It's just long. Now we're gonna putt this just because the screen is kind of rolling away. So I've got a spot in mind that I need to get it to. Hopefully the gravity will do the work from there. Oh, wow. I did not see that going right to left at all. That is going to be a very, very difficult par make from there. Let's see if we can hold it. Let's go, big par save. That's massive. Hole 7's playing 320 dead into the wind. Once again, this is another one of those big slanting fairways that you don't want to be left on. So we're gonna take a line over towards the cart path. I really want to hit driver here because I want to give myself like just an easy pitch shot in. The short game's been feeling really good from that distance. It's greedy, but I like it. Let's go. That should be really good line-wise, but I want to say I heard it hit cart path. That could make this very interesting. You know what you say? Let's go find it, hit it again. Absolutely perfect drive. I thought I heard it hit cart path, but I don't think it did. Here we go, 75 yards. This is about a half swing actually, with how I've been hitting this sand wedge lately. So let's see if we can convert here. We don't want to be long, that's the biggest key. So let's see if we can convert. Oh, even with that half swing right there, we're still just a touch long. Man, caught it really clean, so you really can't complain about the contact, but would have loved to have kept that a little bit closer. Gotta give it a chance. Ah! Just lipped it low. Man, I felt so confident with that roll too. It really was a good putt. It just dripped on me just a touch. All right, another bogey. Got 2 more to play here in the front 9. Still shooting a great score. Let's keep it up. And if it's your first time watching, by the way, welcome to the channel. We usually play mid to high 80s, sometimes low 90s. And we just have a lot of fun out here. We've been playing with a couple of new people that are much closer to my skill level. So there very will probably be a lot more in the terms of like matches and other kind of course games and stuff. So yeah, we'll see. I'm also gonna be doing a lot of traveling around the area, kind of playing all the other courses that I've missed so far. So if you like that style of content, you like the energy, like the kind of course vloggy stuff, we've got a lot of that. Make sure you sub right now. All right, 8th hole, another short par 4, but a steep dogleg to the left, and the corner's being guarded by some really, really big trees. So we're not gonna be able to get over the top and take really much off of this. There may actually be a line to the green to the left of these trees, but I don't really know the course well enough to even flirt with that. So we're just gonna take 5 hybrid here, play about a 190 shot straight to the left side of the 150 marker that you're about to see on camera. Let's get it. Oh, it's right. It'll be all right, but it's right. Yeah. About as bad as it gets when it comes to an easy tee shot like that. We've got 166 remaining, but with this tree, and we've got an angle at the green too, by the way. But with the wind coming straight against and with these trees, I'm gonna play a 6-iron off the back shot, at the back foot rather, and just kind of give a choke down, low flight. Let's see if we can actually convert on this. This would be nice. Yeah, I went left of the green. That's probably gonna look pretty cool on camera, honestly. But it went left of the green. I don't know how far, and it does kind of fall off over there. So hopefully we're still up and in play. Let's find out. A little scrambly through a couple of these holes, but we're really converting on the scrambles, which is nice. So here we go. All right, course knowledge problem. Being left of the green means that you're absolutely dead. I have to imagine that just based on the line that it took, it probably snuck out of bounds over here. So we're gonna take a drop. And yikes, try to get up and down here for bogey. We'll see. Tough shot though. Oh, it's so good. Holy smokes, that is actually incredible. We may save bogey after all. I was already chalking up a double just because of that shot, but we actually hit that perfect. Let's see if we can save one. What an up and down. That's the best up and down I've had in a long time. That is no joke, the best bogey I've ever made in my life. That was an unbelievable up and down. Got a really good solid contact with the sand wedge. I don't even have a lob wedge or like an oversized face. So the fact that we got that much of a flop out of that sand wedge is incredible. And then a beautiful read in the putt. That's a big save. The final hole in the front 9, hole 9, playing 480 yards as a par 5. It goes down and then back up again on this kind of hillside that we've got. There is a bit of safety to the right with that tree line, even though it looks more menacing than it may seem, because there is a lot of playable ground underneath there. So the miss is definitely more right than it is left. Got driver, got a helping wind. See if we can get on it too. Just gotta get a good first driver swing here. Yeah. Should be okay. Push that a little bit further right than I want to do, but it should be fine. Yeah, for as open as that hole looks, this little slope just off the fairway pretty much provides no cover at all by any rough. So we just need to punch out, take our medicine. I've got that same 6-iron, but I'm going to take a much shorter swing and try to keep the face a little bit open to get a little bit of a fade. I want to play it up towards where that kind of bunker is a little bit if possible. It's really just going to be like a chip shot, so not really too much to do here besides just hopefully keep it out of the tree. Yeah, if it sits, it's fine. Yeah, should be perfectly fine left side of the fairway. All right, we got about 110 yards helping wind, but up the hill. I still got sand wedge here. It's gonna take that same full swing that we had in that par 3. Hopefully we can get something up there and still have a look at bird. A little right. But it should be up in the platform. We'll take that. All right, we actually are long. Must have gotten a pretty hefty roll because I thought I just barely got up here. Green looks like it's going to be pushing right to left a little bit, so I'm going to go pretty far outside the right side of the pin here. Keep the pin just in case because it's on kind of a little bit of a ridge here, so got to get good speed. Ah, there's that break. Speed was okay though. You don't love making bogeys to finish off a 9 and a short par 5. So as mentioned, a pretty tough 3-putt there at the end, but we didn't really play that hole nearly as well as I think we were supposed to. So it's +5 through 9, a really solid front 9, honestly speaking. For a course I've never played before, I will say it once again. If you are a newer golfer, beginner golfer, older golfer, the tips here are 6,300. Nothing too outrageous by any stretch of the imagination. The next box in front is like 57, so it's a very open course when it comes to distances, but it will force you to have to keep the ball in play. So far, we've largely been able to do that, save that one kind of salvation shot that we had out of the pine straw that just went a little bit out of bounds, and the one that's on the water there in the second hole. So a really good +5 considering the 2 penalties, and now we go into the back 9 almost immediately. So if you're enjoying the content, if you're new here, welcome. Really good to have you guys. We're really stretching towards that 500 sub goal. I'm gonna start getting content out on TikTok, things like that. So make sure you subscribe right now if you're liking the content, and make sure you come right on back as we get ready for the back 9 here at Greer Golf. Until next time, stay perfectly average. So long.